What is up, guys? Chewy here. Today we have the Phantom V2. Let's get into the base tour. Coming inside one of the 6 gates, we are met with a peak up there and some more peaks on the side there. That just stops people from trying to go deep on you. Come through the double doors, we can have some shotgun traps here. I just didn't add it. We have a bunch of brutalist peaks here, so if they break the walls, you got some nice little one-way peaks there. It's gonna be the same thing basically all the way around. I'm not gonna show every single brutalist peak because there is a bunch of them. Couple beds that look into the compound here with a barrel for the re-kits. We got a bunch of furnaces the way up to the channel wall. I'll show that in just a second. Coming to these sides here. This is 3-sided, so there's only be 3 external TCs. The upkeep is on the screen right there. Again, that's going to be a rough estimate. The build cost and the upkeep on Build a Sanctuary is still a little bit buggy. So we have 3 batteries here, and on these 3 there is 3 batteries there as well. These sides here that doesn't have the TC, this is the anti-siege, so this connects back to the main base. I'll show you that and how that works in just a little bit after the base tour. And this other side here is the side that connects to the external, so that's how all that connects and stuff like that. We have 6 brutalist peaks here that looks back into the compound. Now if you guys want, so you can actually see a little bit better, you can get rid of this and you can put a floor here. Doesn't make a huge difference. The only reason I do it like this is so then for the shooting floor you can actually see it. But honestly it doesn't really make a huge difference there, totally up to you. The more brutalist peak to look back. Same thing on this side. Again, this is 3-sided, so we will come up. Some nice little peaks out into the compound from the airlock here. Coming up. Oops, I missed that jump. We have a door peak that looks up. I'll show you that in a moment. Coming to the sides here, we got nice little one-way peaks from the basement, as well as early game batteries here for your electric furnaces and all that good stuff. Coming down, there would be a shotgun trap here, but my deployables keep breaking, so just imagine that there would be a shotgun trap there. But that would stop people from dropping down. Nice little shotgun trap there. You also do have this window here that looks back, so if they drop down, obviously you can shoot them. And this roof here connects to the main base for the anti-siege. That is why that is there. If you guys want though, you can technically just wall that off. It doesn't make a huge difference. There's no point to really having this door here anyway, so. And this goes all the way around. So again, 3-sided symmetry. We got some beds here. One-way peaks, as you can see. Looks back to the front door. We got some pizza look out. And a bunch of beds. I got this bedroom section idea from, I believe its name is Fian or Fian. Sorry if I mispronounced that, I'm bad at names, so. Coming into the core here. I don't know why there is the boxes here. Let me see what these. We got main TC. Upkeep is shown on screen there. Again, it is a little bit buggy, so keep that in mind. That's not exactly accurate. The reason that the main TC has so much upkeep for is because of the anti-siege, so most of the build is going to be on the main TC, so. If you guys have automatic TC upkeep, that's not going to be a huge issue. I would recommend checking out my auto sorter video for that. We got a bunch of boxes in here for the starter, tier 2, and a bunch of bags. As well as, like I said before, there is a bunch of beds as well. So, not too big of a deal if you can't fit all your teammates' bags inside right there. Coming back up, we will go to the second floor here. And this is going to be the mixing room. So, you've got a bunch of furnaces, as well as boxes for charcoal and all your mixing tables there. And we got a nice little ladder hatch here. Throw a grenade on there, open it up, and kill anybody that's inside the core. And you boys and girls guessed it, we have 3 bunkers here. So we got a bunker here, and obviously there'll be one there and one there. Coming down, we will go up the jump up. I'll show you this here. This is the door that watches the jump up, and that's going to be mirrored all the way throughout the base for the most part. A bunch of beds on the early game shooting floor here, or the 3rd floor. So beds all the way around, and there's beds in the center here. Same thing, bunch of pizza look out. So if anybody's inside the center part here, they just gonna get shot. We got some early game shooting floor peaks here, so you don't have to worry about waiting to get your shooting floor up to defend your base. You got some early game peaks here, and this is on all sides of the base. So 3 sides go to the open core, which would be the circle part here, and these other 3 sides don't. I'll show you this part first. So, coming up, we got a bunch more beds, bunch more peaks that look to the jump up here. Same thing on this side. And it comes up to the shooting floor here. So this mobility chute and the other one both lead up to the shooting floor. Like I said though, this side does go to the open core. So coming up, we do have some more beds into these one-way peaks here. As you can see the entire shooting floor. But if you're a raider inside of the open core, obviously you can't really see much there. Nice little peak there, especially if you're trying to defend your open core and there's raiders inside there. Coming up, again, we got door piece, and we have some loot rooms here. Obviously, don't put your most valuable loot here, like your sulfur and your boom, because as you can see, this is only one wall to loot. That is why I would recommend you have like stone, wood, and charcoal in these ones out here. Or you can do these for buffer boxes for the auto sorter. We got some vending machines for you guys that like to flush your loot. A couple turrets in here. A bunch of boxes. Obviously, if you guys want to have more loot, just get rid of these walls here, and you can just have this whole thing opened. And obviously, to have a bunch of boxes in there. The reason I do it like this is because it's 1, 2, 3 walls to your loot. So that is why I do my loot room like this. If you guys have this entire thing open, then it is only 2 walls. 1 wall and 2 walls. So option is up to you. If you guys want to have a bunch more boxes, it's going to be 2 walls to the open core. Or if you do like this, it is 3. And there's some boxes up there as well. Coming up to the shooting floor, we got some peaks that look onto the shooting floor. Same thing over here. And this side, same thing. Got some peaks that look into the shooting floor. Only difference is we have peaks that look back into where the bunkers are. So that is the only difference. We do have some turrets up here that look down, as well as they watch these bunkers here. Again, like I said, these are bunkers. So there's going to be 3 here and 3 down below. A bunch more beds. These bedrooms are exactly the same ones as the 3rd floor. Some more beds over here. We'll go to the shooting floor. We got turrets here, as well as the turrets over there. Same thing over there. We have a bunch of nice little peaks looking down, basically everywhere. Nice little peaks here as well, and these are anti-raid base, so the raid base can't really see you. Obviously, they can see you from like this side here, but that's gonna be pretty hard. So, again, bunch of different peaks looking all the way around. We got these nice peaks here that look pretty far. And if you are a raider, yeah, basically have fun trying to shoot that. So, again, nice peak there. Same thing on this side. And we got the bootless peak here. Peek back onto the roof. And this module is on every single side of the base. So this part here is the same right there as it is over there. So I'm not going to show every single one of them. We will go to the roof real quick. Oops, we have to go over here, sorry. Coming up, we got some peaks on the roof, as you can see here. So there's peaks here as well as here. These ones ain't too important considering we got these ones here, but they're nice to have regardless. We have a mini roam room here, or you guys can put some beds in the center here. It doesn't make a huge difference. I don't have beds in the center because I got the ones in the towers there. They would be like this. I'll show these first. There's 4 beds in here and a locker. Bunch of nice little peaks all the way around, as you can see. As well as this really good angle to hold here inside the tower with a ramp like this. So, this will be on every single tower. Some of these have beds and stuff in them. Some of them don't. I know like this one doesn't have it, but it's the same thing all the way around. We have these pieces look out, as you can clearly see, all the way around. Bunch more brutalist peaks up top there. Nice little peak here as well. And this is anti-raid base. Raid base can't see you because of the barricade. Same thing over here. We got some nice little peaks here as well. More peaks, obviously. Brutalist peaks. And this is where the waterfall is. This is on every single side of the base. So it doesn't matter what side of the base you're on. You can get down super fast. Just like that. Again, there's one here, and then literally all the way around. We got the turrets up there. Those are pretty hard to break. One thing I do want to point out. Obviously, if you want to have more than 6 windmills, you're not going to be able to do your turret pods like this. And when I build the actual roof, I'll show you on how you can do it different. So you can get more windmills up here. So, but that is going to be the base tour. I'll show you on how the anti-siege works. And then we will get into how to build it. So, the way the anti-siege works is if a raider was to break this, and obviously they'd probably splash this, and they broke the TC, obviously they're going to be building off the back here. I'm just building in wood because I'm too lazy to change the B grade. But as you can see, they can't place it anywhere. Reason being is so the main TC overlaps, so that is why they can't place that. But if you guys want to be able to replace your TC, the way we do that, we come to the other sides here, break the wood, and obviously it will be the same thing on the other side. And then we can place the TC back, just like that. Once the TC is replaced, obviously we need to replace this. Definitely not in metal. And that is how the anti-siege works. Alright, let's get into how to build it. Obviously we're going to start with a standard egg here. And we can go ahead and we can wall it in like so. Just like this. Put a double door here. And I like to honeycomb this just because I like to have my TC here, so that is why I do it like that. TC, like I said, it's going to go right in this corner here, just like that. Add 2 walls like that. Loop them there. Loop them here. I'm going to be building most of this out of metal, by the way. You guys can build this in really any grade that you want. And we can go ahead and seal this off. Just like this. And that is going to be the starter of the base. Alright, next up we gotta do our external TCs. We do not get grease, so whatever I do on one side, just make sure you do it on the other side because I am using 3-sided symmetry. Place 2 squares off of the triangles, and we need 2 more just like this. Now, we need to build the actual external TCs, so place a triangle here. Do not upgrade this, this is temporary. And we need to do 8 squares out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the triangle. And you can break a couple of these and then it goes back like this. And then obviously you can just break them like this. So, nice little way to do that. And then obviously build it all the way back. Break these obviously. And we can place a square. This one can be upgraded, so that's all good to go. Make sure we place 2 walls here, just like this. And we can build 3 out, just like this. Keep the last one. You can upgrade the last one. And we gotta build a half one here, just like this. Place the half floor with a window. That's gonna be for your breach peaks. Oops, do not place that, my bad. But we do have to place these here. The reason we have to place these frames is because it has to go through it, just like this. And if you place the floor first before the frames, then you won't be able to place it. So make sure you place these frames first and then this. Next up, we gotta place a high foundation, a low one, and we can build this shape here. Add your walls all the way around. Make sure we put our external TCs in here. So let me just go ahead and put these in real quick. What the heck is going on here? So make sure we put all our externals in. Like I said earlier, this base only has 3 external TCs, so getting it done shouldn't be that hard. So place the window here, door, door, door. Obviously we can seal these off, just like this. Place a ramp like that. Make sure we get rid of that, and make sure this one is either twig or wood. Do not upgrade it past wood, because that's how you're gonna have to disconnect it. But that is the external T-seeds done. Next up, we are going to do the rest of the anti-seeds part. Next up, we're going to do the anti-seeds part and then the compound. So we need to come to the other side here and build 7 squares up with triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a triangle. And obviously just break these and build a half one all the way back. And we can break all these. Make sure it's the same on all sides. Make sure we keep these 2. Square, square, triangle, triangle, and a square, just like that. Place a wall here, and a roof here. Now you guys can upgrade it to shipping container, just so the hitbox is a little bit smaller, and that is what I would recommend that you guys do. So do it just like that. Place a door here, that's how we get into the actual base. And a wall in. Just like that. Again, build 3 out. Keep the 3rd one. Build half again. Just like that. With a circle start. And same thing as the other side. Make sure we place these frames first. With a floor. And then the frame just like that. Again, raise foundation. low foundation, and we go the same shape here. Same thing on this side, except for this side, we will wall that off. Doors just like this. Seal this in, just like this. Break that. Again, make sure this is in wood or twig. Do not upgrade it past that. Just like that. And next up, we're gonna do the anti-siege part. So go ahead, place this. Add a frame here, because that's how we get in and out. Regardless, that's gonna connect it. Same thing on this side. Oops. Just like this. Square, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, triangle. Oops. Just like that. So same thing I did on this side, we do it on this opposite side here. Square, triangle, triangle. Square, triangle, square, triangle, triangle, and a square, just like that. And that's going to be the anti-siege all the way around. So if someone raids it right now, the external TC over, it doesn't do them any good. Next up, we do need to do the gates here. So add 2 triangles here, 2 triangles here, and we can add walls like this. And we will get our gate center walls. Gates, line that up in the center and place it as close as you possibly can, just like that. Same thing on this other side as well. Go ahead and put our gate in the center here and as close as we possibly can, just like so. And then for the walls, do not place it exactly straight. You're gonna have to turn it in a little bit here. So same thing here, turn it in a little bit. Turn it in slightly again. Same thing here. And if you do it correctly, you should not have any gaps here. So we will do the same thing on this side real quick, and that will be the compound done. Alright, next up, I'm gonna do the actual early game power before we actually get to the basement. So the part where the main TC is connected to all this, that's not the side we're gonna use. We are going to use the side with the external TC, and we need to build this up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. Same thing on this side. And place the floor. Same thing on the other 2 sides. Triangle. And this is going to be the tower. So that's why we are building it up this high. Just like that. Add the floors. Now, this part is going to be very important. If guys are building a knee core or a BCN core, which requires 2 windmills per battery, you're going to go ahead and add a windmill on either of these sides. If you're going to do it like I'm going to show you right now and only have 6 windmills, then we need to build this up. So, if we're going to do it so there's only 6, we need to add a half floor like this, and then we need to build this up 2. Just like this. Add a frame and a floor. And obviously your turret will go back here, and your windmill goes on top. Just like so, if I can place it. There we go. And then we can come down here, and we can honeycomb all of these. Just like so. Fill it in. Add your walls here. Put your floor in like that. Obviously, that's where your turret goes, right on top of that. So, again, your turret will go right on here. And same thing on this side over here. Just like this. And I'll put the turrets in here. Just like this. Well, as you can see, the turret at this point can cover a pretty big part of your base here. Obviously, it's not going to stay on top of your roof here because you have this stuff in the way, but it really covered a good part of your compound there. So next up, we will do the basement. Alright, next up is going to be the basement for the base. So come to the side here, add 2 triangles like this, add a triangle here, and a triangle here, just like that. And we will start on the side of the base that is going to be the bedrooms. So not the side that had the door. add 2 triangles, or not triangles, sorry, 2 half floors like this. Same thing here and here, and same thing there. Add 2 triangles here. I would recommend you make these shipping, just make the hitbox a little bit smaller. Add a door frame there, a floor, and I like to add these here just so if someone can't just come through the spot there, so that's why that's like that. And we need to add a single door here. We'll come back to this in just a second. Add half floors here, frames, and we can seal that off. Next, we need to come here, add a half floor like this on this side, and this side is going to be a little bit different because we have this window right here. So we need to add a just like this, and instead of having the half wall here, we need to put a low wall. But obviously, as you can see when I did that, it breaks. So we got to build this up a little bit. So let's do that first, just like this. And now we should have the stability to do that, just like this. And then we need to add 3 walls here. This is going to be honeycombed, and we can seal it off right away. And add a wall here. It doesn't matter which way this wall faces, like I said earlier. Just like that. And add a door here. Seal that in. Add these frames just like so. Add that. I'd recommend we add frames all the way around here. This helps with stability. We can go ahead and seal this all in just like this. Now, as you can see, I like to add this frame or this floor off of the main TC. And honestly, it doesn't matter what side you have that connected to. It's totally up to you. But we have to add a wall here, a floor, and a wall. And last but not least, we gotta add the way into the base here. So we gotta go ahead and do that. Now, as you can see, I'm using stone here. If you guys have it, so then this is metal. As you can see, it literally connects both of these. It's not a huge deal because this goes into the square, but it could like mess you guys up or bug you if you really want, especially with this connecting. It makes this peak a little bit harder to shoot through. So that's why I would recommend this using this as stone. So that is why I do it like that. Next up, we gotta steal this part like this, just like so. Make sure you add your half wall here and your half wall here. The door is here. Jump up. Obviously, it goes right there again. And add this door peak here. Seal this in. And I will just go ahead and I will add. Oops. I'll add this side right away. If you guys really want to, you could just add this side too. It really doesn't make a huge difference. So just go ahead and we can do it like that. And that is going to be the basement. Next up, we will start on doing the charcoal room as well as the mason room. Obviously, if you guys want, you can technically use that as like an early game open core. So we need to go ahead and add some walls in here, just like so. Just like this. As well as the door frames here. I would not recommend that you have door frames in here. Only reason, well, you can technically add the door frames. I just wouldn't put doors in here. Because if you add doors, then it just blocks these one-way peaks here. So don't do that. We can go ahead and we can add those walls. The frame here and here. And we can add the half wall here. Same thing on this side. Obviously, this would be like another early game turret for like your electric furnace and all that. So we can seal this part in just like that. Same thing here. Now, coming inside here, we can go ahead and add these in here, just like this. Add your hatch in here. I'm not going to do that myself. Obviously, your furnace would go in there as well. Just like that. And obviously, you can just leave that in there if you really want. Same thing with here. Doesn't make a huge difference. Totally up to you. And we can place these in like this. Seal that off just like that. Same thing on that side. Seal this in just like this. And we can go ahead and we can add our bunker in right away. Just like that. Seal this roof off with this. So this part is important, so make sure you guys follow along because I already know I'm going to have someone be like, my bunker don't open. So when you place this, and I'll place this in twigs so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You need to connect this. As you can see, there's a gap there, and your bunker closes, right? That's not what you want. Make sure this roof connects to this, and you'll know it, because if it's not, then obviously your bunker closes. If you can't place it from the bottom, right, then come up top, right? If you can't place it from the top, obviously try it from the bottom. But make sure this floor and this floor is connecting, right? Very, very important. And then obviously you can just go ahead and seal that off just like that. And that is going to be the smelting room. Next up, we are going to do the bedroom floor and the early game shooting floor. So let's go ahead and build these up 3. Same thing here. Oops. Place that. There we go. Also, we can go ahead and add these breach pieces down here right away. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. Just like that. Same thing this side. Again, we gotta build these up 3. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Build these frames up 1 more as well in the center, just like that. Add a wall there. And we're gonna add these frames in there as well. That just gives more stability. Place a floor here, a door there, and your walls here. Same thing on this side. Add your jump up there as well. Just so. Add your next door there. Just like that. Add a frame there. And we can seal that in. Just like that. If you guys really want, like I said, you can add your door up top here. It doesn't make a huge difference. So just go ahead and add it like that. Now we need to do this side. This side is a little bit different. Reason being is this is going to be a bedroom down here. And the rest of this is just honeycomb. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just like this. And this is the way that I drop down. This can be another locker there, or you can have the locker here. It doesn't really make a huge difference there. Seal that part in just like this. Add all of the floors just like this. Same thing here. Right, just like that. And we need to add this side in. Just like that. Seal that in as well. Now the only reason I'm switching which way these walls place their face is just because they're conditional. Technically these can face this other way. It honestly doesn't matter. You don't have to have it so the soft side's facing out. You can have it so the hard side's facing out, honestly. But I just did it like that, so. So like I said, if you really want and you're picky, and you can obviously just do this. Doesn't really matter, but just want to let you guys know that. And then this side is going to have the same thing as that side. So that side has the door. So this side is going to have the door as well. There's going to be a jump up here. I'll do the same thing on the other side there. Oops. This is going to be the other way up. Just like that. If you want, I'll just leave that open for now. We need to add our beds inside here. So we can do that. Just like this. One other thing, if you guys want, you can put like a battery or locker in the center there. I'm just not going to do that. But if you guys want, like I said, you can do that. Seal that in just like this. And these will be beds here. Just like that. Doors here. And this is going to be a little bit of a pain to do. But not too bad actually, but. There we go, just like that. And I like to add frames in here again. What the heck? Oh, because I have that on socket, I think. Oh, I think it's that. Oh, is it this? There we go. Alright, so make sure we place these in first. And, oh, that's fine, because I forgot, it's gotta go on the first one. My bad. Just like this. And then, add these frames because they give this more stability too, so. And then I like to add a window right here. Make sure the hard side is facing towards your jump up. And again, add frames everywhere here. You can go ahead and seal this off. Again, it doesn't matter which socket that you connect this frame to this to, so doesn't really matter, but just like this. And that is the early game for done. Next up is the open core, but before we do that, I do want to point out that I kind of forgot to add these here. So make sure we add these, and then obviously you guys can have your furnaces in here. So yeah, just make sure that you place these, and then obviously you can have your furnaces next to here. So that is my fault. I just wanted to point that out real quick. So, but we will do the open core. We will start by doing these sides here, just like this. Add your windows in like this. Add your floors. That, and then this one is, make sure this goes in, and then this one is out, just like this. Then we can seal the top of that off. And these are going to be bedrooms here. So there's a bedroom there, and a bedroom there. And this is going to be frames here. Same thing here. Just like that. You can either have a single door here or a frame. It honestly really doesn't make a huge difference there, but just like that. Add a wall. Seal this up here. Like so. Another door there. Again, it doesn't matter if this wall is facing this way or the other way, so. Just like that. We'll come back to this side in just a moment. We'll do the inside part of this real quick. Just like that. Fill that in. And just like that. Add your ramps. Same thing here. And if you want, obviously, this one, the bottom one's gotta be broken. Same thing on this side here. So make sure you break that because that's where your locker obviously goes. Add our frames in there. Same thing here. This side gets the floor, frame, and the ramp. And this side does not. So go ahead and do like this. Break that. Just like this. And this is going to be a loot room here. Just like this. Make sure we add our ramps here. Add frames everywhere in here. Now, it's up to you if you want to have the vending machine on this side or the vending machine on this side. It honestly doesn't make a difference at all. So, up to you if you guys want the vending machine on the left side or the right side. Just make sure you guys add it there regardless. And we can go ahead and seal this in here. Steal this, and this. And, yep, add another door. And this is the shooting floor. Oops, sorry. That is not a full wall, and neither is this one. Oops. Half wall there and there. And then we need to add peaks onto the shooting floor, so that's why we have these here. That is my fault. And the best way to do that is just to do it like this. Just so nothing gets messed up later. So that part is done. We do need to come to this side though. And finish this. Just like this. Place the floor on the inside. Add another door. As you can see, this comes all the way down here, so. Seal that off just like that. Add another locker here. And we gotta make another jump up. Oops. That's a good place to go. Just like that. Oops. I did it again. These have to be half walls, not full walls. Because that goes through the shooting floor. And make sure your hard side is out, not your soft side. Just like this. We'll seal that off just like that. Obviously, we can go ahead and seal the inside of this as well. Obviously, we can place turrets here. I recommend you have a little ways back. If you guys want, like I said earlier, technically you could have this. So then it is the peak in here. Doesn't make a huge difference. Just for this, I'm not going to do it. Because it kind of blocks the line of sight of this turret a little bit, depending on where you put it. So we will just go ahead and do it like this. Just like that. And these other turrets can go right here. So that's going to be the open core done. Next up, we will do the shooting floor. Alright, next up is the shooting floor. Before we start building all the stuff on the bottom, I am going to go ahead and build the center bedrooms here. Again, if you guys want, you can put a battery inside there. I'm not going to do that. Just like that. Place these here. Also, this is where the bunkers go on this floor here. So they should be at these. Also, if you guys don't want the bunkers, you don't have to have the bunkers. That's kind of a no-brainer. I just like to have them here. So, again, if you don't want the bunkers, don't do the bunkers. So, totally up to you. If you don't do the bunkers, then build this part like this. This right here. This without the bunker. So, keep that in mind. Oops, sorry. These two do not go there. Open the bunker. Make sure this floor is connected to this floor here again. And do the same thing on that side. Just so people don't know it's like it's obviously a bunker, but. And we can add these frames in here. Again, this will be another bedroom. Just like so. Like I said before, if this isn't a bunker, just take this wall and rotate it the other way. But no matter what, this is going to be a bedroom. And this side is not a bedroom. Right. We can steal this part in, add this frame here. Just like this. Again, it doesn't matter what socket these are connected to, so. Right. Just like that. And we will come down here. And we will build these up. Same thing on these. So these ones are going to be on the same height as the shooting floor. So just like that. So that's how we're going to know. And these other frames are going to go half floor higher than that. Just like that. Same thing on this side. A little bit of lag here. Just like that. Same thing. As well as this part here is going to be the exact same. Just like that. Not that. Add a frame here. Or not a frame, sorry, a floor. Just like this. Same thing here. Add your ramps in here. Just like this. Now, when you guys build this frame here and this one here, so the two outside ones, these have to be metal in order to place these. Alright, so just make sure you guys keep that in mind. And we can build this up, just like this. Come down here, add this foundation here. And same thing on this side, build that one. And just build this up to the same height as this part, just like that. Same thing right here. Just like that. This part, we will build 3 up. Half floor, frame, and then 2 windows like so. Sorry that the server is lagging. And the same thing here. Just like this. And we will do the same thing right here as well. Right, just like that. And I forgot to put that one up. So add a floor here. And we will add this one. It's 13%. Now if we connect this one here, this one is 11. And this is 6, alright? So do not connect it to this floor here. Connect it off of here. So all of this should be connected together. Same thing on this side. Now if you guys really want a little bit more stability, you can add these frames here. All the way up. But it is going to make the build cost a little bit more expensive. So please do keep that in mind. We can add a window here. A window here. And I like to add frames everywhere. You can add these frames in the center here if you really want to. It doesn't make a huge difference, but I see this 8% stable. If you guys add these ones in here, it is going to be more stable. But then this turret won't be able to see into here. So up to you if you want to have those 2 frames in there. So again, I like to add frames all the way around here though. And we can seal this off. On the roof though, I like to have the squares connected to the outer part there, so just like that. Add those windows here. This goes up. We already have that there. Again, this side does not have the window because this is not the side that goes up. And the way that we know what side goes up is because it's going to be the side that has the circle here. So just like that. And you can seal that off like this. This side, you can have the door here if you really want. Honestly, the door doesn't make a huge difference, but seal that off just like this. Also, if you want, you could have a peek back with a window there as well. Doesn't really matter, but I'll just go ahead and do it. So just like that. Add these here. This. Just like that. Alright. So the shooting floor is almost done. We need to add these low walls here. Just like this. And same thing on this side here. And that is going to be the shooting floor fully done. Make sure we add this floor here. Don't know why I can't place that. Let's try that again. For some reason, if you can't place it, yeah, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, that's 8% stable. So if you really want, I'll just recommend you go ahead and just add those. Just makes it a little bit more stable, but it all depends if you want to have this turret looking inside here. So totally up to you. So like I said, that is going to be the shooting floor. That's up. We will do the roof. Right. Next up, like I said, we are going to do the roof. So let's come down here and we will start here. We need to build this all the way up to the shooting floor. Or technically the roof, my bad. Just like this. So this is going to be half floor higher than this window. And we will add 2 windows like this. So away from the tower. Not this way, right? We need to add a floor there. And we need to come down and we got to build these frames all the way up here to this height here because we had to build a ramp off that. And so the same thing I just did right here, we need to do that on all of these squares here. Just like this. Like that. Also, if you guys really want to, you can do the roof differently. Sorry, you don't have to do it exactly this way, but this is just how I like to do it. So, also this is supposed to be like this. My bad. Not with a floor. Doesn't help that I'm lagging. Just like that. No. So go ahead and fill these up, just like I said previously. Last one we gotta do here. Just like this. Again, add that floor in, just like that. And we gotta add these framed in. Just like this. We can go ahead and build this tower up the same as the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like this. Scale that up. I'm not gonna add the windmill to this part just yet. We can add these in here, just like this. Add the ramp. And also this one. By the way, you don't have to play this ramp from the bottom. I'll show you what I mean on this one. You can technically stand up here when you place it. Sometimes, well, if the door wasn't there. There we go. You can just do it like that. And we can seal this off just like this. I need to add windows here. And the frame goes there. Same thing on this side. Put your low walls there. Right. And we can add these roofs here. Same thing on this side. There we go. Make sure I got them all the way around. Yep. And we can add these ones in. My symmetry is bugging for some reason. Let me just fix this real quick. There we go. We can add a window here and a window here. Add those in just like that. Add this roof here and this roof here. Last but not least, we gotta add the waterfall. So build these three up. And add these. Just like this. And then last but not least, we gotta do this center part here. Oops. Just like this. Again, just basically spamming doors all around here, just like that. Add the half floors in here. Again, it doesn't matter which way those half floors face. Just like this. Obviously, we gotta add the roof here, so we can go ahead and we can do that real quick. The reason that I add the center part here is just so it basically honeycombs the bunkers. So that is going to be the entire roof and stuff done. Last but not least, we got to go ahead and do the channel wall. Alright, last but not least is going to be the channel wall. And I'd highly recommend that you guys do this last, because if you guys do this too early, then you're just going to waste all your mats on your channel wall rather than building your base up. So, go ahead and we got to build this up true like this. Add one wall and then the window. A frame, and we can go ahead and seal it off just like that. This part is basically just going to be honeycomb, just like so. Window, and a ramp. Now, if you guys want, you can take a vending machine here, and you can technically put it right here, just like this, and then you can break that. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend that you upgrade the frame, obviously, but You can put your vending machine there if you guys want to flex your loot. Obviously, if you guys put your vending machine here, you're probably not going to be able to use it for a drone just because this is in the way. So please keep that in mind. And we got to do the exact same thing right here. Again, you can do the same thing on this side with the vending machines if you really want. Or if you guys just want to have it so the vending machines are there, just so you let people know who's controlling, you guys can do that as well. We can add these right there as well. Add 2 walls here. 2 walls here. Half wall like this. Full wall and a window. Just like that. So again, window, half wall, full wall, and a window. And we can just build this up like this. Same thing on this side. Oops, sorry. Not all the way up. My bad. Put your roofs like that. Now for these, I would recommend you do broodless or shipping container. And I'll show you why when I get to the part where I build the roof up top. But just keep that in mind, please. Again, it doesn't matter which way you have these walls facing, if they're hard side or soft side, it really does not make a difference. Just like this. And then this can get built up like this. We need to add a frame here and a floor here. And do it like this. So full wall and then a half wall. Frame up top. Same thing on this side. So full wall, half wall, frame. Put your floor in there. Same thing here. And there. I just have to have the hard side facing out, so I'm just going to go ahead and have the hard side facing out. Again, it honestly does not matter, but... Oops. I did not mean to break that. And then the reason that I recommend that this is in broodless or shipping container is so when you place the floor grill, you can just come over here, and it should let you place this. I don't know why it's not. Technically, you should be able to place it though. I did it before. I don't know why it's not, but otherwise, just don't place this first, and then you can just place this underneath there, or you can just go from the side. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but so go ahead and do it like that. And same thing here. So same as that peak that we just did there, we're gonna do it here. I'm gonna kind of speed through it because I just showed you how to do it. Oops, I did do it right the first time. Just like that. Obviously, put the ramps in. Door. Gotta put the frame in first. Again, broodless. Same thing here. Also, if you guys hear my keyboard, I apologize. I've tried to fix it plenty of times and I have no clue how to fix it. So, my bad. And we add the blue list here again. Just like that. Let me just make sure I did the same on that side. Yep. Alright. We can do the same thing right here. Make sure this one's facing this way though. Oops. And then this is honeycomb. And this is how we get up. Different places. There we go. And same that thing on this side. Also, I do want to apologize if the video is a little bit longer than normal. Just like this. There we go. Add another door from there. I'll place those roofs in just a second. Let me just go ahead and get the side done. Just like that. Obviously, we gotta add our roofs in here. Make sure you guys add the floor grills in here too. It's not a huge deal if you don't, but kind of up to you if you really want to do that. But no, it doesn't matter which side has the window on here. But I'm gonna do this side. Oh, dang it! There we go. And then doors, seal that off just like this. Just like that. Same thing here. Seal this off. Just like that. And I will add another one here. I'll go ahead and add the bootless in just a second. I will go ahead and do the same thing on this side. This, get that off, just like that. Just like this. Add the boot list here. Just like that. All the way around. Last but not least, we gotta add the roof on here. Oops. And add these floors here so you can actually get around it. A little bit of lag here, I apologize again. Just like this. Now, one thing I do want to point out is I'd recommend that we add these frames here. So let me just go ahead and add these. It just gives it a little bit more stability because it can be a little bit pain in the butt here. So, oops. So just something like that. You technically add one right here too, like that. So I put that one right here, like that. So basically something like that for stability. And then obviously you put all your barricades on there. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but last but not least, like I said earlier, if you guys do the knee core, then you're going to have two turbines up here, which means you can't do your turret pod like this. So what you would have to do instead is build a half floor like this, 2 frames here, and 2 frames here. Obviously, the top 3 are going to have the chain link, and your turret is going to go in the center here, and you will just do it like this. So again, this is only if you plan on having 2 turbines up top here. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and finish it like I did in the intro. So go ahead and do it like this. Oops. Again, put a turret up here. And your turbine, just like so. But without further ado, guys, that is the full build. If there's anything that I forgot to show, or if you guys have questions, just comment down below. I'll try to help you the best that I can. Otherwise, you guys can join my Discord. I'll have a link to that as well. And I will help you guys and anything that you have questions about on the base. Or if you guys need help building the base on a build server or anything like that. Like I said, make sure you guys join my Discord if you have questions. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I do have a bunch of ideas for future videos coming out. So if you guys want to see on the basics of building, from how to Y-gap to how to freehand your peaks, what basement is, different type of bunkers, stuff like that. If you guys want to know how to do that kind of stuff, I do plan on doing some videos like that, as well as some more advanced stuff. So make sure you guys do join my Discord so you guys will get notified on when I plan on releasing one of those videos. But without further ado, guys, this is Too Easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.